minutes of very good basketball and good enough to beat a lot of teams in this league. I'm not going to go on a rant right now, but we do have to learn our lesson. We did have a lapse, and we relaxed with 6 minutes to go. We're up by 20. We had them an explosive offensive team to 70 points, and they rang up 30 points in 6 minutes. And I believe we may have had 4 or 5 stops the rest of the quarter, and that's it. So I don't want that to taint what was for most of the game an excellent win. On both sides of the court. Defensively, we were very active, covering the paint, disrupting Howard as much as you can, getting to the three-point shooters. Up until the fourth quarter, I think we had them down to 6 threes for the game made, which is tough to do. And offensively, it was one of our better trust games. LeBron was simply sensational. That's an efficient, powerful basketball game to have 51, almost a triple-double, but to do it on only 25 shots. And our team was still able to move the ball, trust each other, execute offense. We've come a long way on that side of the floor. So there are some good things we can pull from this. My hope is that we'll learn our lesson without actually having to feel that real pain of giving up a lead like that down the stretch.
You noticed LeBron in the first quarter just getting himself under control even though he was high.
We had excellent poise on the offensive end of attacking, of balancing, facilitating, and moving the ball, finding the open shooter. But LeBron got us off to a great start. He was very focused, and I'm sure the basket looked like it was as big as an ocean to him. But he was also able to facilitate a lot of offense for us at the one position, which made it unique. You would think scoring over 50 points that we'd be running every single play for him. He was initiating a lot of our offense for the majority of the night. So it's really an efficient basketball game for very talented dude.
How's Dwayne?
He's banged up. His back is a little sore. It was a tough fall. He landed right on his tailbone. I was surprised that he actually came in and played. He'll probably feel more sore tomorrow, so we'll have to see. We thanked him for gutting it out and even coming back and playing.
This was your first look at Hito and Jay Rich and you, Breed.
That's all I need to see is what they did in the last 6 minutes. That was our fear coming into the game. That's an explosive offensive team.
You think they're better?
They have offensive firepower at virtually every position. Now they have multiple guys that not only can shoot the three, but they can put the ball on the deck and make plays. So from that standpoint, I think they're more explosive than what they were before.
Minutes from
Yeah, he adds to our depth at that position. You can see why we would need him in a game like this. The stat line wasn't real notable, but he offered a lot of bulk and a big presence in the paint. Putting his body on Howard, on rebounds, blocking out, trying to keep him from getting deep post position. He's kept himself ready, much like everybody else. We've said it all year long that everybody's a rotation player, and that's why we feel we have the versatility and the depth that we do for nights like this.
When LeBron is draining contested 20-footers like he was in the first quarter, do you just toss out the game card for 8-9 minutes and say, look,
as long as the ball is moving and guys are executing their offense and feeling engaged and involved, I think it's good for us. He's a rhythm player. Dwayne is a rhythm player. So on certain nights, they'll feel hot and the ball's going in, and sometimes it'll be from outside. But I wouldn't say at all that this was an example of a game where it was an isolation game. No, we were executing offense, and the ball was going side to side, and often would end up in his hands with the clock going down, and he made some great plays.
Considering how well you know Stan, do you take more out of games like these?
No, it has nothing to do with that.
No, in terms of what you see from your own team, like knowing how the preparation is.
Yeah, it's a championship contending team. We know what to expect coming into a building like this. They play on both ends of the court, very competitive. You got to be on top of your game. And again, for 42 minutes, we played about as well and as efficient as you can on both ends of the court. We had, unfortunately, a 6-minute lapse. I'm not going to let that take away from the win. It's a very good win. Our guys were very motivated in this game and beat a division rival, but hopefully we'll learn our lesson.
So the fact that LeBron had a stat line that nobody since Jordan in '89 has had, and it didn't come in a game where there was a ton of isolation.
It showed the maturity of our team and of LeBron. It's tough. He's required of playing multiple positions that no one else in this league is doing. And playing him at his natural position, 3. But when our point guard goes out and when Chris is in the game, he's at the 4/1. And he'll play each possession differently, depending on that. And tonight, yes, he was very aggressive, very efficient with his scoring. It seemed like everything he put up there was going up there with a feathery touch. But at the same time, just as important, he was initiating a lot of offense for us, facilitating, allowing us to execute different options, and then the ball would come back into his hands. We've come a long way in the last couple weeks in terms of our trust and our execution of the second and third options.
Talk about the effort you got from Mike tonight.
Mike has been coming along the last few games, and he gives us a different dynamic. Catch-and-shoot player, very good rebounder. He's competitive. Wherever that ball is, he seems to be a magnet to it. So he gave us some good minutes, and he'll continue to do that.